Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. What's poppin'? Shout out to everybody that rock with SBGB TV, man. You know I appreciate all of y'all, man. And make sure you smash that like button as soon as you come in the building, man. Yeah. And we back at it tonight on SBGB TV, man. And it's good to be back at it. You know, we've been going back and forth from SBGB TV to SBGB TV Worldwide. So if you haven't subscribed to the other channel, make sure you subscribe to SBGB TV Worldwide as well, so that you'll never miss none of the lives, because we're going from this channel to that channel back and forth, right? We building the other channel up. We on our way to 2,300 subscribers over there, and we on our way to 24,000 over here. You know, and I appreciate all of y'all though, man. Yeah, we all know Wack is all cap, straight up. We know, and he's been running around doing a lot of capping lately. You know, fabricating this and that. Now he's talking about the diaper company is no longer. He's admitting that now, and he's on to the sanitary pads, when we all know that the diaper company never existed. You know, the people on Clubhouse, they just believe everything that he says. Whatever he says, he just lies, and they just go with it. You know, anything. And we can see, like, come on, Wack, all the stuff is cap. You know, you act like you have these tight-knit relationships with a lot of people, which you don't. You know, certain individuals know you and got your number, but the business ain't good with you. When it come to doing business with Wack, it's always something. It's always going to be something crazy involved. It's not just straight, clean-cut business. Whereas though you get to it, get it done, and it is what it is. It has to be a lot of mess behind it. And when it comes to those things, a lot of people don't want to do business with that. You know, a lot of people want to stay clear from that because they just want to do business and get the money. All that extra stuff and, you know, funny stuff, it ain't for everybody. And we see that now because he still hasn't got a budget with Blueface at all. You know, Blueface been home a month and you still ain't got the budget with the music. And you think because you got the reality thing going, you know, which we all know is Foo Fafi. You know, the women you got on there, it's like, doo-doo, 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 you know. So we already know what that is. You know, any woman that would do a reality show with a guy that just got out of jail, that's letting them all know that he don't want them, he playing with them, they looking for attention. They really not on no business. They looking for attention. So you already know that they got the bottom of the barrel type of women involved in the show. You know what I'm saying? You can already tell the bottom of the barrel. I don't care how they might look, bottom of the barrel. You know, this is a reality show, which we know is not reality. It's some put together stuff with Blueface. Like, how far are you going to go? You know, how? Nowhere. You're not going to get to the level that you're trying to go to. doing it with that. You know what I'm saying? But you can see, the type of people that's gonna be involved with it, right? The type of people that he gonna bring to no jumper that, really ain't got no common sense. It's just the whole setting is fufafi if we being real. You know what I'm saying? We know this, and women, they know. Like, you see somebody indulging in something like that, they really, looking for anything. They reaching. They really ain't got no common sense. They just reaching for something to be a part of. But Wack, has been acting like, he's tight locked in with a lot of people. And, at this point, who wants to do business with somebody that is on Clubhouse all day starting a whole bunch of nonsense? And it ain't even involving no business. It's just a bunch of frivolous BS. Talking about this person telling and that person got the paperwork, and when we know it's made up, it's for attention. Wack wants to be seen and noticed rather than, putting business together. As much as we hear Wack and see Wack, Wack should have products everywhere. It should be all type of products with Wack's face on it being sold, but he doesn't have that type of mind state, right? That takes a different type of hustle, to be able to brand your face on all kinds of products because you know. But who's gonna go buy something literally from somebody that's making up fake documents, that's lying on people, that we all know is working with the authorities? Who is going to really go spend their money on that? Nah, nobody wants that type of, association. Nobody want to take their hard-earned money and go spend it on something where we all know this person's lying, making up things on everybody. Nobody. Like, you gonna go out and work, put your time in, knowing this person is lying to you, feeding you a whole bunch of lies consistently, and you gonna spend something with them? Nah, not at all. This is why, Wack doesn't have the ability to market anything. You don't hear Wack pushing no products for nothing, but you'll hear him literally get online and talk about different companies that is supposed to be getting with him to do some deals. But you don't hear him saying, hey man, check this product out right here. Go buy the product. This is the app to get the product at. This is what you got to do. This is the site. All this. You never hear Wack say that. Out of all this that he doing, come on now. If he was marketable for somebody to say, all right, let me put my brand next to Wack and let him promote the product for me, he could even do it on Clubhouse. Anywhere. You don't hear none of this. It's people everywhere, but you never hear anybody saying, Wack, pump this right here for me. Put this out here. We gonna pay you for this. But let Wack tell you he got deals in all these other countries and continents. But nobody in America is saying, can you promote this for me? Can you put this out? We want you to, put our product in front of these people. You don't never hear that. I've never seen Wack promote no product at all. Never. All I hear him do is say, I got the paperwork. But you really think that you a businessman. People in this game, right? You can see that certain individuals and certain companies and brands that's dealing with the YouTube and doing business, on the internet, They promoting products. They pumping, they grinding, they building a platform, right? We don't see that from Wack. It's all negative lies. That's all we see. Negative lies. You don't see the business part, but he tell you he got a lot of businesses. He tell you that he closing these deals. He telling you that he got all these contracts in these other countries, but you don't never see it. The important stuff with business you don't see from Wack, never. All you see is fake documents. So you want to show us the lies and the deceit, but you ain't showing us the real lies and deceit that you telling us, that you got this business here, that you got this contract here. Show us that, show us the product that wants to be next to Wack100. Not at all. None. Not at all. You don't see no product at all next to Wack. That right there should tell anybody a lot. Nigga, you said you the Drake feature on YouTube. If you the Drake feature, right? Why wouldn't the product say, yo, put this out there for me? You know why? Because Wack brings a negative light to anything he's next to. Anything affiliated with Wack100, it's a negative light. It ain't no brand that's trying to have longevity gonna deal with Wack. Not at all. Because they want their brand to have a certain type of image. They don't want this short time negative stain from an individual that's lying on everybody. This is why you don't see nothing that's real big business connected to Wack. You see Wack on No Jumper. Straight up. You see him on No Jumper. No Jumper's painted in a negative light in the podcast world. And Adam don't care. He gonna make his money off of all the Negroes that come up there and play themselves. That's it. He don't care. I got all these Negroes up here that look like clowns playing themselves while I run my show. I don't care. It's the clown show. Straight up. But you don't see nobody wanting to do a brand partnership with Wack. That's because Wack doesn't know how to conduct business. He got this mentality of being a foo-fafi gangster and, this straight individual that's thinking that he can manipulate and he can extort, all the goofy shit, but no business. His mind ain't toward business. He think yelling at people and disrespecting people is helping him get respect. It's because of the short man complex that he got, right? It's because he's a little guy that really is a jealous individual. So he thinks that if he bullies or whatever you want to call it to certain individuals, that's going to carry him to a whole nother level. But in all actuality, it just stunts your growth. So he think he doing this major business in his mind, but he know that it's other people that's doing real business. Straight up. It's other people that's locked in doing real certified business. And with him being known the way that he's known, you would expect that it would be all kinds of products saying, can you promote this for me? How much you gonna charge me to promote this? But his name is so bad that don't nobody want to do that. Straight up. Ain't no way, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Ain't no way that I'm gonna get to that level where everybody knows me on YouTube and on the internet, and I'm not gonna make no partnerships, that I ain't gonna be promoting products, that I'm not gonna be really taking it to the next level and doing business. Now, say Wack felt that he had to come in the game to get that kind of respect, so he had to do certain things. All right, it comes a point in time, right, whereas though you gotta humble yourself and understand, let me do the business. Let me do business. He can't do that. He's so stuck in the setting people up with the authorities, trying to prove that, you know, he's something that he's not, trying to get this respect for being a fake Paru, but in all actuality, he working with the authorities, that he can't understand how to elevate in the game. And we can all see it. All you do is talk about fake paperwork. That's it. You know, and it's at the point now that majority of the people don't believe it. Majority of the people, they don't even believe him when he get to talking. And you can see, because he's not even as excited after he put certain things out. You know, at the beginning of this year, when Wack would put something out on somebody, right, he would have a different type of, you know, hype and excitement behind it. Yeah, don't play with me. I'll get this done and I got the work. Now, when you say you got the work, nobody cares. That shit don't hold no volume, because everybody know your work is fake. So at one point in time, nobody knew that he was producing fake paperwork. But now everybody know, oh, you got fake work. Nah, you ain't gonna come out and say you got this information and you got that work now, when we all want to see the work from T Grizzly. We want to see that. And nobody's taking you serious until then. And the ones that do, they lost. You know, ain't no way that I would prove anything to Wack about paperwork. Nah, you a 137 informant. Why am I going to be proven to a 137 informant about my paperwork? Why would I do it? Straight up. I'm proving that I'm not this and I'm not that, but we all know that you all of that, that don't even make no sense. It doesn't even sound right that I'm going to sit here and try to provide documents to you when we know everything is all bad with you. And the first thing Wack say is where to work at. We all know. Anybody that we see saying where to work at and we all know he telling, that's an informant. You're not going to find no work. It's an informant. But your actions show everything. You know, the days of looking for paperwork from somebody and worried about the work, that shit there is long gone. If you operate like a snitch, an informant, you an informant. Ain't nobody worried about seeing no work now. Because we all know now that it's messing with the Fed's game to put the work out there. So they gotta keep certain individuals under wraps. It's messing with their game. Wack got too loose though. If we being real, nigga got too loose. He got too comfortable with being the informant that he is. He thought that he was going to be able to do it and nobody ever detected because his actions, because how he carried himself, because how he targeted people about snitching. That situation with Loose Cannon and Big U is what really, really blew his cover. It blew the whole lid. It's like, we watching you do what you doing and you acting like you not doing it though. That there is wild. Everybody's watching what you doing. We see it. It's clear. It's in our face. But you telling us that we're not seeing what we seeing. Like nobody seen you line Loose Cannon up. Like nobody seen you highlight things about Big U to get him indicted. Like nobody seen this shit. But you did it right in everybody's face. And you think that because you switch the topic and talk about something else that nobody's supposed to recognize that nobody can understand it, that because you use Vlad, Adam, and academics, that nobody's going to be able to understand it because they are well-known media outlets. Now that shit got played out. You know, it really got played out. And anything in life can be pointed out. No matter how much power, influence you got, it just takes consistency to point it out. You can't think that you gonna say something one time after somebody been, you know, manipulating people for so long and it's just gonna be understood. It's gonna take a consistent drive of everybody seeing it. And that's what's going on over here on SBGB TV, right? This is why it's a consistent drive, because I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm going to just be real. If I fall back and stop doing what I'm doing, he's going to be able to overshadow everything because nobody's going to do what I'm doing. Straight up. You know, because people will think like, man, I can't keep saying this and I can't keep saying that. And that's what he wants. He wants people to not be consistent. If people are consistent and don't stop, it's crushing it. And I'm telling y'all right now, because I can see it. What we're doing here on SBGB TV is crushing his whole game. This is why he's not going to say nothing about me. He'll say something about them other people because they'll respond once and let it go. In this game, you got to rep. You got to make sure that you get those reps in. You hear me? With a joker like Wack that's destroying and thinking that he got control because Vlad, Adam, and academics, you got to go hard in the paint. Straight up. And I can guarantee you that Adam, Vlad, and Ack see my work. I can guarantee you, right, that they all see my work. They can see it. You know, and here's though that they can see how hard I'm going, they know. Because listen, anybody that is, you know, on this YouTube and they got some subscribers, they better not say nothing about me. Because I'm going to go hard around the clock. And I know that they can feel that. You know, Wack, no. This is why Wack is not responding to me. Because it ain't going to be no, you just say this and nah. I'm going hard and people going to look. They going to see. They going to pay attention. And I'm going hard around the clock. So if any other channel that got some volume on it was to say something about me, I'm going to go hard in the paint. It's going to put the big eye on this shit. And they know it. They don't want to do that. They don't want people to see what I'm saying because I'm making sense. They know Wack is a liar and he's the police. They know the shit. But he's bringing their platforms money. Straight up. What I'm doing is I'm honestly messing up the money. Because don't nobody want to really pay attention to that shit. I'm literally messing up the money. Don't nobody want to be associated. Because there's a lot traveling around about him. You know, when at one point, he was able to manipulate the internet, say one thing, change it, go to this and that, and then everybody like confused because they worried about the new situation he talking about. Nah, I'm staying on this until it's stamped. I'm never going to stop until this is stamped. Until it's like stuck, whereas though it's a stain on everybody that deal with it. When everybody that deal with him know that, man, it ain't even worth it. Nah, I can't even do nothing with it. I want to make sure that it's stained. That ain't no peeling it off. That it's like a bleach stain on your clothes. Whereas though, you know, if you get that bleach on your clothes, it ain't coming out. I'm going to make sure. I just got to be consistent. This is why I do it. You know, and I know, you know, some people talk about it, but they feel like they can't do it. This is why I can do it. I got it. Don't worry about it. And I'm going to be so consistent that everybody's going to see what it is with it. Dude ain't right at all. He working with the authorities. He lying on people consistently. He feels that lying is the way to go. And for a while, he was able to manipulate a lot of people. I'm going to tell you, right? A lot of brands, Ben wouldn't do business with Wack. He just would lie. You got to think about this, right? Somebody that's well known on the internet. Everybody knows him, right? He says he's the Drake feature of YouTube. He started a diaper company, right? He started a diaper company, got in with Nick Cannon, got in with Floyd Mayweather, got in with Adam, Vlad, Act, all them, right? But he couldn't do nothing with the diaper company. The diaper company failed. It never went nowhere. You mean to tell me that you connected with a billionaire, Floyd Mayweather? We know Floyd money is up. You connected with Kanye, billionaire. You connected with Nick Cannon. We know Nick Cannon filthy rich and he got a whole bunch of kids. You connected with all the outlets, but you couldn't sell your product. You know why? Because everybody realized he was fufafi. Everybody realized that you not who you say you are. Because if he was who you say you are, you would be able to move your product. And these people that are filthy rich would back you. But they ain't backing you. They communicate with you. Yeah, they know you. But they ain't backing you. And we all know that if something is beneficial to millionaires, and if you don't know, I'm telling you, if something is beneficial, and this is a product now, products are major in the world. If a product is beneficial to a millionaire, they're going to get in on the product because their money is going to work for them. They don't have to do anything. All they got to do is invest it, and the money is going to grow. Wack100 had a product that wasn't beneficial to no millionaire at all. Nothing was beneficial about his diapers. Nothing. He was trying to scam them. They caught on. Oh, this is a scam. This ain't no real business. It's all a scam. What I'm gonna do with this? Everybody pulled back. Straight up. Wack was trying to scam Adam. Adam still deal with Wack every day. Up there at No Jumper, doing the show every week. And he was trying to scam Adam with the damn Dosh Network shit. That was all to scam Adam. Straight up. That's what it was about. Wack is a scammer. Straight up. Extortionist. This is the type of individual he is. Dosh Network, it was never no legit contract at all. It was a play to scam Adam. The diapers was a play to scam Nick Cannon, to scam Floyd Mayweather. It was a play to scam these niggas. Straight up. That's all it was about. This is his whole MO. If you was so rich and paid, why you can't do no business with your own money? Why do you have to try to manipulate other people to put their money in? Your money ain't no good. He trying to scam Birdman. Where my budget? Scam. They said he scammed some people in Australia somewhere. It's all a scam. See, you know, these people get in the industry, right? These like scammers and extortionists, and they gotta maintain that way of living. So what do they have to do? Continue to come up with another scam. That's it. Come on now. We looking now at Wack. This is supposed to be the big manager, the big Paru. He's focused on a reality show that he's not even, you know, the star in. This is his focus now. He one of them type of individuals, right, that get a little bit of money and get a little bit of something going on, and now he the big man. In all actuality, Adam looking at him like he's a peewee. Straight up. Adam look at him like he's a straight peewee. Straight up. You ain't nothing. What are you? You don't have nothing. You supposed to have some type of foundation. As you been that known, as you say, a Drake feature on YouTube, you supposed to have some type of foundation, bro. You supposed to be definitely products on the shelf. We supposed to go into the store and see something that say Wack100 Cash Jones. You can't name one store in the entire world that you can go in and see something that say Cash Jones on it. Something that say Wack100. But you saying you rich? You told everybody that you got a $200 million diaper deal. And now you telling everybody that the diapers are no longer going. Now you selling sanitary pads. Listen to the game though. It's all manipulation. We all know people that have legit and real products. You see them. People that have legit and real businesses. You see them. You don't see a business. You don't see a product. You don't see anything. All you hear Wack say is, I got a contract. That's your business. Come on now. We all know contracts run out. Contracts don't last forever. They run out. So you living on contract to contract, and we can all see that Wack gets a contract and he becomes the man. Soon as you get a little business, you become the man. Now let's think about it, right? If you this rich millionaire that's doing all these contracts and businesses, right? And you claim to have your queen rocking with you, she would have some contracts and businesses too, right? Wouldn't a woman that's supposed to be rocking with a rich millionaire want to have her own makeup line, have her own product? Let's just make like some sense. You know what R&B got? She wrote books. It ain't that much money that it costs to produce a book. That don't cost a lot of money. Hell no. But it costs some money to put a product on the shelf, a makeup line. It costs money to do something like that. You got to have some real backing or some real money. We don't see that. They over there living in a fantasy world, right? They living in a fantasy world, and it's not what you think it is. The people don't rock with him that he say. They don't got the bag as if they would say. They over there just making it, man. Straight up. It's a lot of foo-faffiness. You think about it, right? What rich person is going to go to No Jumper every week and sit down for a little bit of money? Let's just be real. This nigga say he the Drake feature of YouTube. He ain't even charging 5-10 bands for interviews. Come on now. If you supposed to be this big shot, your price supposed to be up there. You supposed to have some value. But Wack doesn't know how to do real business. He knows how to scam, extort, take advantage of people, that kind of shit. This the shit he know how to do. Just being real. And it's showing. You know, he done definitely showed everybody who he is. Everybody. And I'm not going to allow the world to forget or get absent-minded. I'm going to make sure that I reiterate, that I let everybody know it ain't going to be no the shit you used to do. That shit is over. When you used to be able to control the narrative, change the subject, and manipulate the internet. Whoever you want to talk about, but I'm going to make sure I let it be known. He's lying. Nah, it's not real. This individual is trying to manipulate people. Straight up. He done said out of his own mouth that Reggie Wright saying he was running around extorting people with Big U and Suge is true. Yeah, that stuff Reggie Wright said was right. He said it out of his own mouth. It ain't like I'm making up something against what he said. He said it. So if you telling everybody that you was running around extorting shit with Big U and Suge, we know that the feds definitely been paying attention to you. Straight up. They've been paying attention to you running around extorting shit and running pressure on people. And this is why, they definitely got you working. Wack says right after him and Suge or Big U fell out, that the feds started investigating Big U. Right after. Like, we don't understand it. Loose Cannon ran around with you for 13 months. Soon as the feds indicting, the first thing you do is go on it. Talk negative. How you didn't like him. How he the devil. But on multiple podcasts for years, you was with it. For 13 months, you was with him. Whatever he said, you was with him. That's your brother. You told me personally that you will enforce anything for Loose Cannon. You told me this personally. I ain't making this up. You told me personally, yeah, I'll enforce things for him. I know he enforced things for me. Yeah. So I ain't making that up. All the stuff that, Wack ran around and said, he lies so much that he just continued to lie. He says so many lies. I really think he believes them. And when he say another lie, he just say it. When you are a liar like that, right? And all you do is continue to lie and manipulate, you can't keep up with that. You got to say whatever come to mind. But liars that be lying like that, they think that other people don't remember the shit they said before. They think that, nah, ain't nobody gonna remember this. They not paying attention. Now you putting all this shit out on the internet, all lies, manipulation. All the people that you act like rock with you, they don't even rock with you. They don't want nothing to do with you. They all know you foo-fafi. All of them. They all know you foo-fafi. Straight up. Now, I know Wack got something on game, right? I know it. Straight up. I know Wack got something on game. I know that, right? And Game talks a little slick, about Wack, but at the same time, he try to like save face for Wack a little bit, right? But I know he got something on Game. Game done, said a lot, and I ain't even going to do it. You know what I mean? I ain't even going to do it because I already know what Wack has on Game. I already know what it is and shit like that, but I ain't even going to do it, right? But I just know what it is, right? And I'm sure a lot of people, in California know what Wack got on Game, right? And we hear how Wack starts talking about Wacko and, saying, oh, you don't want me to talk about this and what happened with this. And, I know that Wack would do the same thing to Game if it got sticky, right? I know that, because this is the type of individual he is, right? Because we all know he working, right? But he don't care, He out here manipulating to survive, right? That's what he doing, manipulating to survive, and since Blueface got out, he feels like he got it figured out now. Blueface home and Blueface got the reality show, right? But Wack couldn't move around and put nothing together like that if Blueface wasn't home. Because in all actuality, nobody wants to see the reality show with him in R&B. Nobody wants to see it. You know what I mean? For real. Because we all know that it's going to be foo-fafi, which is everything he does, right? So don't nobody want to see it, man. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB TV. I appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with us, man. And hit that like button. If you haven't already, smash the like button. Hit that. You hear me? Hit that subscribe button, man. That like button don't hurt nobody. I promise you. You hear me? It won't do nothing to your phone. It won't mess nothing up inside your phone. All it'll do is, if you watching, it'll help the channel. That's it. Real shit. You know what I mean? It don't hurt nobody to hit the like button. That's light work. But it helped the channel out. And shout out to all y'all that be rocking with SBGB TV, man. We appreciate all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it a buck. Yeah, so we know Game definitely got a new manager. Everybody knew Game got a new manager, right? And Wack is gonna, act like, they still got business together, but I don't think they have any business together. I think that, Wack screwed up a lot of the business, so they don't have any business together. It doesn't make no sense. You two occupied on calling everybody a snitch. You occupied. And we're going to hear Game here let everybody know that dealing with Wack has messed up business opportunities for him. Now, we know that Game is a big celebrity. Everybody knows Game. Game was with G Unit all around the world. If a big celebrity, like Game that everybody knows, right, has a problem with people doing business with him because of Wack, don't you think Wack got problems with doing business for itself? It would only make sense. Straight up. So you can read between the lines if we being real. Because Game gonna say it. Hey, man, if you don't want to do business with me because you got problems with Wack, then don't do business with me. But it's people that don't want to do no business with Wack that's not going to do no business with Wack at all. But Wack will tell you, yeah, I got a good relationship with him. Yeah, I got a relationship with him. No, you know who these people are. Yes, because you've been around for a while. But your name is so tarnished that don't nobody want to do no business with you. It's tarnished. Everybody looking at you like, man, this shit here is going to be messy. This shit ain't going to do me no good. Think about this, right? Just keeping it a buck. Just keep it right. Let's keep it a buck though, right? If you got the paper and your money is long, right? And you know this joker don't got the money. He needs you to do business. But all he does is cause controversy, argue with the people he do business with, lie on the people he do business with, and the business is bad. Why are you going to go deal with that headache when you ain't got to? It makes no sense. And this is what I tell y'all about Wack. It makes no sense for somebody to go out here and do business with somebody that everybody knows is all bad. And all they're going to do is talk about your business. All they're going to do is try to out you, extort you, tell everybody what's going on with you, lie on you, manipulate you, make up things to try to extort you for more money, which he does with everybody he tries to do business with. I got this on you. I got that on you. This is his whole game. It's the same thing. He tried to extort Adam with the Dash Network shit. That shit just fell apart. Oh, he was working on that. He was trying to extort NBA Youngboy's manager or something. They cut him off. Birdman, he messed up the chicken. Floyd Mayweather, he messed up the chicken. Dude is a screw up. He doesn't know how to do real business. I'm just keeping it a buck. You can look at how he operates. He don't know how to do no real business. He just know people. He know manipulation. He know extortion. And that shit get played out. It get played out with people that got shit going on. The word travels. Huh? Nah. I don't even want to do no business with you, my man. I don't even want to be involved with that, my man. Matter of fact, when you call me, I ain't even going to answer the number. I'm going to tell you, right? I can already see this, right? And I'm going to tell you, me just being real, and you know, I come from the street, right? I'm going to tell you how it works. And I'm going to tell you how they do Wack on the level that he's on, doing business in the industry, music and all that, right? When you in the street, right? And you running around and you getting money, right? You might know an individual that might be doing his thing. And they ask you, yo, what's your number? Let me get the number. Yo, what's the number on this? What's the numbers, right? You might be like, all right, call me. I'm going to let you know, right? All right, give me your number. All right, cool. Give you the number. But every time you call, I never answer. I give you the number, but I never answer when you call. This how the people be doing Wack in the industry. They see Wack out here, different places around. Hey, what's up, Wack? What's going on? Yo, man, you think we can get this deal done? His name's already bad. It's just like if you in the street and you know this crew of niggas is robbing shit, right? These niggas is sticking shit up left and right. Straight up. You like, damn. But then they see you, knowing you got to work, and they come on some, yo, what's up, bro? What's happening? Man, I need to get up with you, man. They talking to you all nice. I need to get with you. But you already know that they running around robbing niggas around the way. You might say, all right, yeah, call me. But you like, man, I ain't doing no business with that nigga. I ain't even gonna answer the phone. This is how they do Wack. They already know Wack's MO. Nigga, you running around trying to run pressure on people, extorting people. You lining people up. You acting like you got fake work on people. Wack is the type of individual that will know you got a wife, right? And act like he got information to tell your wife to get you to do business. It's the type of individual he is. And you can see it because he tells you of his actions, how he is. Don't make me say this. I don't care. This is the type of individual he is. But we all can see it. He's revealed himself to the T. You know, everybody can see that Wack isn't right. The people that got the bag, they not rocking with Wack like that. But you get some new individuals, right, that gotta learn the hard way, that might try to do some business with him, and the next thing you know, it's a one-shot deal. Now, I ain't doing no more business with him. Straight up. I ain't doing no business with him. Because every time you do business, it go left. Now, I'm telling y'all how the game go. I'm telling everybody how the game go. This is how the game go, man. Telling people straight from a street perspective. Now, I say it like this, right? Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. When you go to certain strip clubs, right? Like if you go to the strip club in Atlanta, right? When you in that strip club, the women, they in there having a ball. They'll talk to you, give you their number. Straight up, call me and give you the real number. But if you call them, they'll never answer the phone. This is what the people do to Wack. Straight up. They know he coming around, chest all poked out, running around, belly all poked out. Yeah, oh yeah, let's get out here. Got something here. We can do this. If the word is already around, you do bad business. Everybody knows what happened at No Jumper. Everybody knows. You think that people don't know what happened outside of No Jumper? You think that us over here are the only people that seen Wack kick loose Cannon's foot? It's people in the industry that seen Wack kick loose Cannon's foot. They just ain't saying nothing. Nah, I can't do no business with him. Hold up. Damn, that's what Wack100 on? He ain't get arrested? They saying to themselves, man, that nigga gotta be working with the authorities. There's no way that he kicked that man's foot. They outside, they got straps everywhere, robbing and pistol whipping, and he's supposed to be a businessman. He ain't get arrested. He ain't get questioned. Nobody's been charged. It's been a whole year. Come on now. Let's make it make sense though. When you sit there and really look at it, right? It's self-explanatory. Straight up. When you sit there and really look at it, it's self-explanatory. Everybody can see it. But the people in the industry, nah, I'm not going to be arguing with this man about him being a 137 informant. For what? I'm rich. I'm doing real business. I made it in life. He's coming to me, begging me for a budget. We see that. He's going to Birdman, begging for a budget. Hold up. And he does it on academic stream. Like, come on, man. You a grown man and you begging another man for a budget, but you telling everybody else how rich you are, how much money you got. Bet 100,000. That shit is all a lie. It's all facade. He telling everybody he settled the World Sword lawsuit. It's a lie. Everything with Wack is a lie. His whole life, his existence. But he done messed up so many relationships. Niggas is not saying nothing. They just not dealing with it. Straight up. I ain't got to say nothing about it. You know, because don't nobody that's out there in position. People got families. They like, man, I'm not even going to say nothing about it. I don't even want the energy. SBGB TV, we got time. Straight up, we got time. That's the only thing around here. We got time. Plenty of it. We can do it every day on both channels. SBGB TV and SBGB TV worldwide. We can do it on both channels every single day. And that's a fact. We got time. But we all know what it is with it. And as I break it down to the people, which I do so well, I do it so well though. And I do it where as though everybody can understand. I do it where as though everybody can understand what I'm saying. I don't make it hard for anybody to understand this. This shit here is self-explanatory. Just pay attention. You know, pay attention to the stuff that he wants to prove. When you got fake paperwork, you go out your way to prove it. When you wanted to provide the fake federal phone call, you went out to prove it, right? But he ain't proved nothing about the World Star lawsuit. He ain't proved nothing about things that we know and we see. Nah, hold up. I know what it is, right? It's why I share it with my people. You hear me? The people that rock with me and understand where I'm coming from, because we're not fooled. This ain't Clubhouse. We're not Clubhouse over here. This is SBGB TV. People that have like minds, that understand when we see an individual that's doing things directly and working with the police, but acting like you ain't doing it. Straight up. Directly. He's doing it directly. One platform, he's saying this about Loose Cannon. Another platform, he's saying this about Loose Cannon. This platform, he's saying something totally different about Loose Cannon. Straight up. But everybody got to remember, right, that SBGB TV was the first platform to get the story out of Wack100 about what happened at No Jumper. The first platform. Straight up. And he was never, ever expecting the questions I asked him. It wasn't scripted. We didn't write nothing down. I just questioned about everything we seen. And you know what Wack did? Now that's my brother. I'll ride for Loose as he'll ride with me. I went Loose 100%. They came up there on 11-8 Gangsta Crip. All that. Now, fast forward a year later, Loose Cannon is the devil. I wanted him to stop. I don't know why he did that. I ain't tell him to do that. Just after he's arrested. Man, people got to pay attention, man. If you involve yourself with Wack, everything's going to go down. You got to think about this, right? Somebody that really hates themselves, right? Hates who they are. They're going to destroy everything they can. Wack is not going to help nobody because his life isn't in order. Somebody that, you know, has the ability to do major business, we don't see it. All we hear is lies. Told everybody he had a $200 million deal. 200 million? Come on now. Hold up. 200 million? Man, that's like athlete money. Grade A. But you running around here going to No Jumper every week to do somebody else's podcast. Makes no sense. Even if he had a $10 million deal, which he told me as well. Why would you go to anybody else's platform? You can take a couple thousand and start your own and organize it. No, you don't want to do that because that messes with your job description. You want to keep these doors open so you can take people there, line them up, you can start your lies, you can do all this shit, and you don't bear no responsibility because you're going on other people's platforms, lying and manipulating on other people. So you don't want to bear any responsibility. You can go to academics and sit on his stream and lie on everybody. And all academics do is say, you sure, Wack? You know, I know you're the biggest gangster out there, Wack. You're the biggest gangster there ever was. Nobody's bigger than you. You're Paru. And you just feed them the lies. You go sit on there with Adam, and Adam will let you feed him all the lies. Wonder why No Jumper ain't got no damn credibility. Don't nobody believe shit that come from No Jumper at all. Nobody. Nothing. Anything that's said on No Jumper, it's like, okay. Nobody believe that shit. Hell no. Because we already know who it's coming from. The liar Wack100. Nobody believe that shit. Oh, Wack lying again. There we go. Wack lying one more time. It's the same shit. You know, and we all can see it though. Now, it's like we all can see it now. You done ran that game long enough, Wack. Don't nobody rock with Wack like that, man. Wack is not beneficial to anyone's business. He's only going to make your business go down in the red. And we have to be honest. People are out here living and doing business for a reason. Ain't nobody just want to be your friend. When you become an adult, it's about business. You got associates, but it's about business. Wack is 48 years old. Don't nobody want to be your friend. It's business. So if all you do is destroy people's business, why do I want to put myself in that situation? For what? Why do I want to associate with that? That shit don't work. This is why I would never deal with a person like Wack. It's why, you know, these dudes that want to talk to Wack on Clubhouse, they don't understand business. These channels that want to deal with Wack, y'all don't understand business, because when it all go down, Wack is going to try his best to pull you down. He not going to say, all right, it went bad for me. Shout out to y'all. Y'all keep going. He going to try his best to bring this person down, that person down, that person down. Because people like Wack that lie and manipulate, they don't want to go down by themselves. When it's time to fall, they do not want to go down by themselves. That shit hit different. Everybody else doing them laughing at you because now you become the content. You think Wack wants to become the content and allow the people he associate with him continue? When it get bad for Wack, he gonna make sure that he try to bring everybody down with him. And people that don't understand it, it's gonna be a surprise to you. People that do know to stay the hell away from him. Because this is his whole game. There's nobody that been around Wack that he hasn't turned on. Everybody that he been around, he turned on. Everybody. He turned on all of them. It's his game. Dirty individual, man. You know, shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. You know, I appreciate y'all. Facts. Smash that like button. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Smash that. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to the channel. We appreciate y'all. That like button don't hurt nobody. It just helped the channel out. You hear me? I appreciate y'all though. Let's check this out and see what game's here. Appreciate y'all, man. Big facts.
What's up, bro? With Wack, man? Do you feel like Wack, and I like that's my boy. I Wack, like he calls me. We talk, yeah, and then crazy in the motherfucker. Do you feel like did he play any part of what he be doing as far as his antics in these streets? Do it rub off on you? Where be like, oh, I ain't trying to do this
I think
because of him. You get what I'm saying?
If Wack is the homie, right? Yeah. So it's like if you got a problem with Wack and you don't want to do business with Game because he had affiliation with Wack, I don't give a f. Don't do the business then. Right. You know what I'm saying? But Wack is, I think at this point, Wack is his own man. Wack, what Wack does or Wack says doesn't have to do with me. Right. It don't reflect on me. Right. What I say, if I go out to do whatever, that don't. Wack is a grown man, bro. So any problem that you have with Wack, go see that nigga. Right. And I can tell you 100% that he's gonna address it, and he with all the, and he'll tell you the same thing about me, bro. Like if it's a problem, just say the problem and let's figure it out. Let's talk it out, or duke it out, or do whatever you want to do, bro. Y'all like be so mad that they can't punk certain ain't scared, bro. The inevitable thing, right? For everybody watching this back on Fix, for us sitting on the couch and my right here, on the backside on production side, everybody in this room is gonna die, bro. So you not like everyone in this is gonna die. So you can't scare me with what is inevitable. So I hate when be like, yeah, I can't. Like what? Who gives a f?
Now I want to say this, right? Game got to grow up. Straight up. This is why they're not where they could be. He got to grow up. You got to understand that mentality is for the hood. When you become a household name, you should be thinking about doing business. You worried about somebody punking you. Hold up. What are you worried about anybody punking you? You should be doing business. But this is why the mind state of these type of people only stay down here. And they think that, okay, I got some fame and a little bit of money. All right, that's it. Hold up. This is why they don't reach the levels. This is why the mistakes happen. You get to losing your stuff. You over there making bad decisions. You allow Wack100 to tell you to not go to court because you're going to be able to take a dentist excuse with you. And the judge is going to go for it. This is why Wack100 is where he is, lying and manipulating. Understanding that at some point in your life, you got to elevate mentally. Straight up. In your life, at some point, you got to elevate mentally and understand that you got to look at life a little different. Straight up. But these people want to be accepted as a gangster. Come on now. If you in that environment, it's okay to live that until you able to get out of it. But when you get out of it, why are you going back looking for validation where you know it's really no love? And you got to have a certain persona to be accepted and feel like you're loved. This is what these jokers is doing. Ain't no way that you supposed to make it to the level of being that type of artist and you looking to be loved where you're just being tolerated because you saying, I'm going to do something to somebody if they try me. Ain't no business. Man, listen, the mind state has to change with the elevation in your life. If it don't change with the elevation in your life, you're going to be just like Wack and Game. Stuck at certain levels. You're not going to be able to elevate. It's certain people understanding that, yeah, if you got to defend yourself, defend yourself. But trying to have that presentation as that rah-rah this, rah-rah that, it limits from people wanting to do business with you. Let's just be real. Them white folks that got the bag, they don't want to do business with people that are intimidating them. But this is the persona that niggas got. They want people to fear them and think that everybody wants to do business with them. That's not how the game go, baby. And they don't understand that. This is why they where they at. You hear me? This is why so many people surpass them. Because they understand that you can't try to lead with fear and think everybody wants to do business with you. I really think that's pee-wee shit. Because anybody can get touched. Come on, man. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
And number one, I mean, that's number one. Number two is, my mentality is you die in LA from gangbanging. It's been that way since I was 13 years old. So what the do? Okay, you gangbang. All right, okay, you gonna kill somebody. I'm not running from or ducking none of that smoke, bro.
And another thing I want to ask you, right? Is that I'm with you on this. Like, you don't consider taking the movie series because
the thing is, what happened when I was younger with the movie is, you know how they tell you they got this thing called hurry up and wait. And you got to get to the movie set 4 a.m. and you might not shoot till 4 p.m., but they want you on set. So when I was younger, I didn't have the patience for that shit. Nowadays, I could get back into it. I'm chill. I'm older. Like, I can respect it. And what I never wanted to do with, the Hollywood aspect of the industry was going at take my ego because I'm successful and legendary in rap, take that in there where I'm a rookie and try to big bro any situation. So I kind of just fell back from the acting, for like the last 10 years. But I've been getting, some calls and lately, and I might step back into that. But yeah, that's like acting is one of my passions, and I'm pretty good at that. So,
hey, Game thinks that he's successful in rap. I can't say that. I'm just being real. I can't say that Game is successful in rap. You associated yourself with Wack. Wack has brought your value down. You beefing with everybody, and you at the age of 46 and you still talking gangster beef. Hold up, bro. When do you understand to elevate? When do you understand that shit is childish? It's time to do business. Come on now. People gotta wake up.
What's your top 3 Game albums?
My top 3 Game albums is probably the documentary. It's probably Doctor's Advocate. In order. It's probably Doctor's Advocate, Jesus Piece, and probably Documentary 3.
That Jesus piece is crazy. It's just one verse, man. We and Heather always ride to it. Big Sean on there. Big Sean killed that shit. He killed that shit. I ain't gonna lie to it.
Nah, Jesus piece is fire,
cold. Man. I ain't gonna lie to you, homie. But
all that, you talking about all that.
Yeah.
We argued about LAX. You don't love LAX.
Nip loved LAX.
That's one of my favorite
Nip, that was Nip's favorite album, man. And me and Nip would go back and forth about how he loved it. I felt like I put LAX together in LA. I did Doctor's Advocate after Interscope said that they wasn't gonna put my album on. So that's why that one means so much to me. I recorded in New York because I need to just get out the city, and I recorded the whole album in New York, and that's my most West Coast sounding album. LAX is a dope album. It's just they only gave me 3 slots, so But Nip was real, like, heavy on the LAX vibes. He would always tell me every time, like, Chuck, you be sleeping on LAX, yeah. But yeah, man.
The way that Wack100 disrespected Nipsey with false allegations of a tape, lies, right? Game can't tell me that you really rock with Nip, Because there's no way that if you really rock with this brother and you know he checked out of life, would you stand by an individual that made such crazy allegations and lies on him? You wouldn't want to be associated with him. But you know, people like to pretend, foo-fafi, and act like they have a certain relationship with people just to get the likeness of others. But you can't tell me you rock with Nip, especially the way Wack was talking about him, and you knew it was a lie. It wasn't like it was true. You knew it was a lie. And you didn't say, man, that nigga Wack lying. I ain't with that. You supported it.
And God bless my soul. But yeah, that was his joint.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, give me some stories about that, man. Because when he died, man, like you was really, really on it, man. And I felt like a lot of his, you know, not like his homies, but you know, over there in that section, didn't really give it up like how the world and everybody else gave it up. I'm like, damn, but you really, really gave it up, man. You feel me? Like, give me some of them, you know, a personal story that nobody never heard. You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's studio or, you know what I'm saying, a house chilling or whatever, man.
You know what it was, man? Nip was he was a real, I would say he cared about the city, and he cared about the culture. He cared about Los Angeles as a whole more than anybody. I know that Pac came from Jersey and then through the Bay and then ended up in LA and really had a love for LA to where it's like we still feel Pac's love for LA. But Nip was from this, and I don't think nobody of like that magnitude as far as rap gave a about LA as a whole more than Nip. That was so passionate about the city, so passionate about the youth, so passionate about like changing it, making it better, making sure that you knew as a young Black African American that you could be more than just this. He wanted you to see you could be more than just this. And I feel like that's just tragic all the way around. I never in my life thought that would happen. Like when Pac died, right?
But your manager, somebody that you say you rock with, right, went around talking down on the man, and you sit there and say that the man was helping the youth, doing so much for the city. Your manager ain't done nothing for the city, ain't helped nobody, destroyed your career and many others. All he did was lie on people consistently. But you rock with Wack. You can't rock with Nip, bro. I can't even go for that. You rock with Wack. You don't rock with Nip, bro.
I was like 16 years old or some shit. And that shit happened, wasn't on internet though. You heard about it. Right. We shed tears. We was like, like damn, or at least I did. I shed tears and I was really upset. Like, damn, they killed Pac. And I was real angry. And that's what really fueled me, like not giving a fuck about New York for a minute. Cause I felt like killed Pac. But that wasn't, we couldn't see it. I seen Nipsey die on the internet, bro. Yeah. And that hurt me because that was my actual homie. I didn't know Pac. I never met Pac. I'm just a fan of Pac. You know what I'm saying? But I can imagine how Snoop would feel because Pac was his homie. No matter what they went through, whatever, Pac was his homie. It's like when I was telling you, you can't tell me about Dre. I can argue with Dre all day, but that's still my big homie. I can tell him if I feel like he'd be like, you, and we won't talk and then we'll talk again. But that's our relationship. With Nip, homie, that shit hurt my feelings, bro. I went outside of my house when my Sonic told me, he was like, bro, I'm over here, and he was like, Nip gone. I just went and I just stared at the mountains in the back of my house for an hour, bro, and I shed tears, bro, and it was unbelievable because I lost a lot of homies and shit, but I never was a Snoop in that position to lose a homie that was rapping. And I know probably YG felt the same way. It would be like me sitting here with y'all, right? And Trail's my homie, bro. So it's like, if I leave here right now, got smoked, you would be like, it would f up. You'd be like, I just was with the homie talking. We the last scene in it. It would literally hurt your feelings, bro. As gangster and hood, as family, as fatherly as is, bro, hurt you when it's that close to home, bro. And so that always f me up. But I remember the last time we was in the studio when we did Welcome Home, man. We was just smoking there, and we was sitting there for a minute, and then he was like, Chuck, you got to give yourself like more credit. You know, he was like, you got to give yourself more credit. And he was going through my discography and just telling me, you know, how like, you know, really like motivated him. And then he was telling me, he was like, remember when we was outside the Andes Hotel, you was just you and your two homies against the whole like G-Unit and 40 Glock. He was like, I was right there with Rampart. We was like, this nigga's crazy, bro. And then Snoop and Wack had pulled up, and that's when I had pulled straps on them because I didn't know what side they was on. And that's the day I met Wack.
You put the strap on Wack. That's the day you met him.
Wack could tell you, bro.
Oh my God!
Because I didn't know. He hopped out the car with Suge, and my interactions with Suge over the years had always been, I don't know what this nigga. You don't never know what Suge on.
Yeah, he shake.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I didn't know what was on. And then I ended up.
We all know Suge definitely was running around LA and known for putting work in. That shit traveled all across the world about Suge putting work in. Wack act like, you know, he's this gorilla on the net. You don't hear nothing about no work. Not at all. It's all fufafi. Yeah, you don't hear nothing about no work that Wack put in by himself. Suge put the work in by himself. Wack wanted to be Suge. Tried to act like Suge. But you Wack. You're not Suge. You're Wack. You got to be your own self. But he want to be Suge so bad.
Exchanging numbers with Wack. Wack came to the studio. I gave that like 10,000 on my pocket. It was like, you can fuck with me.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Shouts out. Now Wack is you know what I'm saying? I didn't know he'll become famous, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A famous manager. You
That
feel me?
nigga, he, you know, if you don't want your manager like all on the podcast, you know, hey, but look, nigga.
If you don't want your manager all on the podcast, worried about who's snitching with his butt in the air, 3-finger, duty shoot, don't mess with Wack.
Hey, Wack, y'all like Wack, be going back and forth with Wack, and the nigga Wack is with all the Wack. Nigga, I'm not, Wack don't scare me, I'll Wack little ass up. I mean, pull up and catch these hands, Scrappy Doo.
Yeah.
Scrappy Doo.
You call my nigga Scrappy Doo?
Scrappy Doo.
He told Wack, pull up and catch these hands, Scrappy Doo. We know Wack ain't pulling up. Scrappy Doo ain't doing no squabbling. We see what happens when Scrappy squabble. You know, I guess, you know, Wack had a lot of, you know, heart when he was around people. But Wack ain't no pull up by himself and on that. Not at all.
That's hilarious.
Not at all. Not at all. Wack ain't on that, man. He do a lot of capping. You know, and we know it. He do a lot of capping, man. Lying for attention. Lying to be accepted. Lying to be liked. But you all fufafi. The person that you try to betray and act like you are, you're not that, man. Yeah. We know well he don't manage the game. Nah, you're not game's manager, you know. And people done went so hard about it that he done came out and admitted it. You know, Y'all remember he told me he was still the manager. I said, you ain't the manager. People went so hard. He said, we ain't had contract in years. But when the business come, the business come. You ain't the manager, man. Blueface, the last the Mohican. That other dude you got, they the last. They ain't making no noise. Yeah. Nobody want Wack to be the manager. You occupy. The manager supposed to conduct the business, line the shows up, make sure the business, the bookings is right. That's what the manager supposed to do. You ain't got enough time to do it because you're doing free stuff on Clubhouse. It wouldn't make no sense for somebody to, use Wack as a manager. You know what it's going to be. A whole bunch of BS, nonsense, shit that ain't going to help your career go up. People hear that Wack is your manager, they don't want to do no business with you. Nah, this how the industry is. When people hear that Wack is your manager, they don't want to do no business. They don't want no parts of that. We know it's going to be something. It ain't going to be just business. This is why Blueface can't get the deal. They hoping the reality show pop. If that's a dud, they going to be sick. Because nobody want to do no business with the music with him. These people, right? You got to think about this, right? These people that got these labels, right? They doing real business. These artists that Wack is going at, trying to lie and ruin their reputation, these people are signed to the labels. Now, you got to think about this to make it make sense. If these people that Wack is going at already signed the label, distribution deals, doing business, and Wack is going at them, lying on them, trying to ruin their reputation while it's messing with their money, why would they say, all right, you can ruin the reputation of the people that we already got business with. Bring your artist over here so we can do some business with him. It doesn't even make sense. If you just be real, it doesn't make sense. These people are out here investing money into these artists that are already established, these artists that are doing business, these people that got deals signed with these jokers, right? And Wack is out here lying on people, manipulating people because he can't get in the game. Why would you think that somebody over here gonna say, all right, come here, Wack, let's do the deal? This why 6ix9ine can't get no deal. He running around saying this about this artist, that artist. Don't nobody want to do the business with him. They don't want to do no business with them jokers, man. So they saying, all right, y'all don't want to do no business with us. We just gonna lie on your artists. That's it. Y'all don't want no business with us. We gonna lie on your artists and say they snitching. Every artist that came out of jail recently, Wack said that they was snitching. Every single one. It ain't one. They all snitching. But these people is getting signed to majors. They getting deals, right? Blueface come out of jail, drop some song, and you can't get no budget. That lets you know what it is. Blueface came out of jail, dropped music, but he can't get a budget. Man, listen, you're not going to mess up my business with these people and think that you going to bring your artist and say, all right, we're going to do the business with you. Nah, you don't go here somewhere. You don't go here somewhere. Nah, they ain't doing that with you. Straight up. It makes no sense. But Wack could get on there and act like he got these major deals and he got this and I got this contract. I done closed this deal. I'ma be real. I'm not gonna be on Clubhouse telling the people on Clubhouse that I closed the deal here and there. Like, what? What am I telling you this for? Hold up. Why? Yeah, I closed this deal. These people is on there begging each other for money. They begging each other for money. Yo, can you send me a Cash App? I'm hungry. And you on there telling them, yeah, I just closed this big major deal. Man, the shit don't even make sense, man. That shit don't even make sense. Why? Man, people that are doing business and closing these deals, they not even telling nobody. They be mad when the damn tabloids and shit get it and put it all out there. They be mad like, damn, I knew this was going to get out. Wack is on Clubhouse. Yeah, I just closed this deal. 200 million, 10 million. Yeah, I got million. Like, they don't do that, man. But he wants to be accepted and liked. This is why he do it. He want everybody to accept him and think he this big, rich guru. In all actuality, you're just a little peewee. That's it. You're a little peewee that got to beg other people for money because you don't have any talent. And a lot of people understand that niggas is just extorting people. And I ain't dealing with that. Man, you got to understand that, you know, Wack plays is drying up. The lies is drying up. The plays is drying up. That shit is drying up. And he's so used to doing this to people, right? That he continues to do it. This is what he used to doing. This is all he knows. He don't know how to come and do business. He know how to get next to you, find information. He want to have information on your wife, shit like that. Information on you. I'm going to tell your wife this. One of them dudes, if he got his wife by snitching on his friend, why wouldn't he do it now to try to get a contract? Why wouldn't he? It's the type of individual he is. You know, a liar, backstabber, somebody that you can't trust. But he thought that, you know, the lies that he's been doing on the internet, nobody would never be able to pay attention. He thought that, all right, I can just do this because I got control of Vlad, Adam, and academics, and nobody's gonna ever know. I got control of these dudes. Yeah, I tell them what I want to tell them, and they listen. When I tell them to bark, they bark. This is what his mind state got. And you know, academics, he like, man, I'm making money, so I'll bark when he say. You know, it's a lot of these jokers that'll do anything for some money. They'll do anything. But at the same time, he's scared. He don't got enough balls to say, you're not going to lie on my platform no more. I don't care what it is. You're not going to lie. If you lie on my platform again, we can be cool, but you can't speak on my platform. Don't got enough balls. At all. They don't have them kind of balls to tell them you're not going to continue to lie on my platform for your benefit. You're not going to continue to make it look like I ain't credible. They don't got the balls. you know, weak. It's a lot of weak individuals, man. A lot of them on the net. But I'm going to keep calling them out consistently. I don't care. He need it. You know, this what he need, though. He need this shit. Smash that like button. Share the live. You know, the like button don't hurt nobody. It help the channel circulate. It don't hurt your phone. It don't do nothing negative to your phone. Smash that like button. You know, I appreciate all of y'all. Facts. The game Wack been running and shit like we call it out so good and break it down that I know he hate us because we woke a lot of people up being as consistent as we are. We woke a lot of people up. A lot of people see him for who he is. Straight up. And they know dude is just all cap. You really have no business to offer. You have no business to offer. I'm saying, for real though, just being real. What business does Wack bring to the table? What business? That you gonna lie? This is why Adam got you on the platform, so you can lie to his audience? That's the business you bring. A bunch of lies. Adam's on there knowing he's a liar, calls him a liar. That's the business you bring to Adam's platform, is all lies. And that's valuable? Come on now. Be real. You go on academics and call his show and lie on everybody. This all you do. And that's business? That's all you do is get on there, eating food, sounding crazy, mouth stuffed with a whole bunch of food, and just lie. Yeah, he's a rat. The whole time, you the 137 informant. The whole time, though. That's all you do. You're the 137 informant. But everybody else is a rat. Man, you can't tell me that you was outside when that shit happened at No Jumper and ain't nobody come talk to you. You can't tell me that. I know that you talk to the feds. Ain't no way that the FBI reads off the police report inside of a hearing at the RICO and no federal agent wanted to speak to the big Wack100, the big Paru. Come on, man. Yeah, all right. That shit don't even make sense. You mean to tell me that the DA, the federal prosecutor, reads off a police report with your name on it and they don't want to talk to you about nothing? Who you think you fooling, my man? Who? You ain't fooling nobody, boy. Straight up. You ain't fooling nobody. Yeah, the Clubhouse. Straight up. And I'm going to go so hard, right, that all the people on Clubhouse that be promoting your lies, they all going to feel like straight goofies when the time run out for you. All of them. What they going to say then? SBGB TV was right? That's what they going to say? Because I know damn well what it is. I know I'm right. because you showing it to me. I ain't one of them jokers that you gonna show me something and I'm gonna act like I don't see it like they do. That's what they do on Clubhouse. You sit there and specifically show them who you are and they act like you somebody else. You done told all them people on Clubhouse about this diaper deal in that they was gonna have like ownership in it. And now you canceled the diapers and you gotta sanitary pads? Like, hold up, man. Man, who you think you talking to, Wack? You just think you Mr. Fool everybody. Nah, I'm waking up the people that rock with me. And you know, I appreciate when all of y'all share the content because I break it down for everybody to understand. You share this content around to the people and people sit there and listen to me talk the way that I'm breaking this down, they're going to understand me. Straight up. They are going to understand exactly what I'm saying. Wack, the stuff you doing is really lame, bro. Yeah, it's lame. But this is the way you gotta be noticed, by being a liar. Straight up. This is how you gotta be noticed though, Wack, by being a liar. You can't be a real one. You gotta be a foo-fa-fee individual to be accepted. Ain't nothing real about you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing real about Wack100. Nothing. 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 R&B know you a liar because she a liar with you. She said she got to go with the program. You know, that's all she got. Yeah. That's all she got. She got to go with the program. She just going to lie with you. Every time you say, right R&B, she say, yeah. He done said he gave R&B the money from the World Star lawsuit. Like, are you kidding me? Hold up. R&B don't got no car or nothing. Wack is telling her, you don't need a car, baby. We always together. You know, you can see he one of those type of dudes. Telling his girl, you don't need a car, baby. We always together. Why you need a car? As if she don't want to have her own car. Nah, you don't need no car. We together anyway. Why you gonna waste money on a car? Waste money on a car? Y'all rich, right? Huh? Man, it's all cap. It's all lies. It's all cap. You know what I'm saying? It's all cap. You know? But the good thing is that we can break it down the way we do and people are hearing it. And I know a lot of these jokers listen to me, right? And they'll go and say it as if they came up with it. Because y'all know I break this down off the top of my dome from observation. And to be real, Wack pays attention to me because I was told today that Wack was talking about the police make mistakes all the time. Now, we all know I always say that regularly. Wack said the police made a mistake on all his cases. Come on, man. Hey, listen. Wack pay attention to DZ all the time. Because he's never had nobody to be able to talk the way I talk and break him down. Straight up. I was told. Somebody told me that he was talking like me today. Somebody told me. I know he watch. And he know he can't do nothing with me. You can try to say whatever you want about me, but you can't go with me with no conversation. Because I'm going to come with the facts. You going to come with the lies. And I'm going to make sure the facts are where those people can see it. We know. Wack pay attention all the time. R&B too. He probably sit there and make her watch. Like, man, let's see what he talk about me again. He keep talking about me. Nah, you know. Shout out to California and everywhere in the world. California be watching. Facts. I gotta keep it a buck. California is the #1 place that watches SBGB TV. And that's a fact. It's California, then New York. Straight up. When it comes to watching SBGB TV, it's California and New York is the top 2 spots. California #1. So I know Cali see how I'm breaking him down everywhere out there. I know. And they ain't never seen somebody go this hard and break down Wack with facts. I ain't gotta lie on him at all. I ain't gotta lie on Wack, not at all. I'm sitting there breaking down what we observe as people. That's all. You heard me? And I know well Wack feel it. Yeah, feel it. And that's good. It's what he need right here. You know, shout out to all y'all that be watching, liking the content, sharing the content. Straight up. I appreciate y'all. Facts. You know, shout out to the real ones. When people that are solid listen to my dialogue, they can see, oh, he a real one. Now you got some of them foo-faffy jokers that's jealous and don't understand this. They feel some type of way. Oh, he ain't from the land. What that got to do with me breaking down the character that's destroying the people in California? What that got to do? Huh? Because being honest, he ain't destroying nowhere else. Straight up. He ain't putting nobody against nobody nowhere else. Everybody know. Man, ain't nobody listening to Wack. He a 137 informant. Ain't nobody listening to him at all. Straight up. Wack can't call nobody anywhere else and get him on the phone and manipulate him, talk about, I talk to this. Nah, hell no. Anybody that I say, you know, about me giving the information to people about Wack's character, everybody say, man, I don't know how anybody rock with him. Everybody should know he the police. I don't know how anybody deal with it. I said, man, I don't understand it either. Because he shows everybody who he is on the internet every single day. He let everybody know it's him who's the snitch. It ain't them. It's him. But he's so focused on showing that other people to snitch that he's really giving himself away. But he's been so used to doing this that, you know, the control of academics, Vlad and Adam, he felt like, I control these guys, so I can do this, right? But it's SBGB TV pointing it out, breaking it down, letting everybody see what it is. All the lies, manipulation, letting you know he don't got what he's saying at all. Nah. Hell no. The game that he been playing on the internet, you know, really cost him his credibility. 2025 is what opened everybody's eyes up. 2025. And I really think in 2026, it's going to be the time. I really think, because I ain't stopping. I'm doing this shit every day. Every day. Non-stop. Yeah. I don't commit no crimes. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I am going to do it every single day and break it down. You want to lie on people every day? I'm going to break down and let everybody know you a liar. If you take a break, I'm going to revisit all the other stuff. That's all. If you take a break on the internet, I'm going to revisit shit. We got so many videos we can revisit. And we know Wack can't go away from the internet for too long. He got to come back and lie. It's a sickness that he got. He got to come live. Straight up. It's a sickness. Wack say he about to close a deal that'll keep him off YouTube for life. It's what he say. Yeah, I'm about to close this deal. If I get this deal, I ain't gonna be on YouTube no more. We know that's a lie. It's a sickness you got. You gotta come on here, lie, and say somebody's snitching because you need to get new candidates. Straight up. It's why I say anybody that Wack go at, if you know you a gang member, you in the streets, any of that, don't respond to him. I don't understand why any individual would be proving paperwork to a 137. I don't understand that. Why would any individual want to prove their paperwork to a 137 informant? Nigga, I ain't proving no paperwork to no damn informant. What? Hold up. Straight up. That's like if you was in jail, you proving yourself to an informant. There ain't nobody proving themselves to no damn informant. For what? You the informant. What I gotta prove to you? Straight up. The nigga said Big Meech was snitching. Pooh Shiesty was snitching. Max B's girl snitched on him. And Wack said he snitched on her. She took the stand. Hold up. We all know the first person to snitch is the one that's gonna get the credibility. We all know this. Huh? She took the stand. She's the one that snitched. Wack say he snitched. Come on, man. Wack say Jim Jones snitched. But said 6ix9ine, he did the right thing. 6ix9ine did the right thing though. Everybody else is the snitch, but the real snitches. God damn. All these other people that we know is documented that they testify, Troy Ave, they not snitches. Them people didn't snitch. They did the right thing. Come on now. You listen to Wack, he tell everybody, go to the police academy, right? You don't tell nobody to go do anything else. There's way more jobs that pay way more than the police academy. Wack is saying, go to the police academy. Huh? You don't go tell nobody, be an engineer, be an architect. Huh? You don't say those type of jobs, businesses. You say, go be a cop. Man, that shit don't send a red flag off. All these other businesses out here and jobs that people are making real money. Wack tell you, go be a cop. Huh? Come on, man. Come on, man. And he says it so damn proudly, though. Huh? This shit, it's like self-explanatory. Straight up. We all know engineers and architects make more money than cops. Why you ain't telling people to be that? Straight up. What's going on? But your top pick for a job is a cop. It's your top pick. Yeah, be a cop. That's the best thing to be. I tell him, go be a cop. He acts like he's telling the kids, do this and do that. But you on here lying on people, making things up, snitching, 137, everything opposite of what you trying to tell the kids to do. You on there talking about on Paru. Why are you still saying on Paru? Because you want to be accepted. You want to be accepted. It's why you keep saying on Paru. The Parus don't accept you. Not at all. You know it. This is why you trying to get Wacko now. Now you want Wacko. Crazy. Man, I tell all y'all out there, man, don't respond to that nigga. Let him talk to himself. Let me do it. I got it. See, if the people out there understood, right, whenever Wack go at them or anywhere across the world, all you gotta do is share my content. But you know, people don't wanna, share nigga content because they feel like I don't want to get a nigga a boost, right? But it'll help you out. This what people should understand. If you was to share my content whenever Wack talked about you, it's going to bring the people to look at me. I'm the one going in. You ain't never got to defend yourself. Go look at him. Wack don't say nothing to him. Because I'm ready. I'm fully equipped. And I'm ready to go around the clock. If I got to go live 3 times a day, I will. We on both channels. SBGB TV and SBGB TV worldwide. So make sure you locked in to both channels because we going live on either or. Who knows when? And hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. Everybody know I go in. I go in. You say something about me to Wack, he goes straight mute. Everybody know I go in. If you say something about me to Wack, the nigga goes straight mute. Huh? I don't know. Yeah. Because how he'll do these other niggas and mention them, he don't want to do that to me. He know the way I articulate this shit and the way I deliver it, it's going to make people pay attention. And he know it. And he know it. I ain't even got putting up on the screen if I don't want to. I just break down the character. Let everybody see the character. This is him. This is what he doing. This how he lying. That nigga working with them people. They running around extorting shit. Line loose cannon up. Line big you up. Straight up. He know it. And can't do nothing with me. Straight up. Then lost the control of the internet. Lost it. But I have to do this consistently to make sure that I dismantle his whole game. If I let up, all he gonna do is regain it. This is why I appreciate all y'all that be rocking with me, all of y'all that share the lives. Straight up, this is why I appreciate all of y'all. Because it's going to take people that rock with me to make sure that the message travel. When y'all hit the like button, that's a plus. When y'all share it, that's a plus. When y'all watching, that's a plus. When y'all comment in the chat, that's a plus. Because all of the activity is what makes it go around the algorithm. When they see the activity over here, it makes it pop up here, pop up there. Even if you just put something in the chat, 100, that's what's up. Even if you put something light in the chat, it's the activity. The like button, sharing, hyping it up, hit the hype button. All of that shit helps it. And, you know, it's going to mess his head up as he see over time that, nah, we don't got no millions of subscribers like they do. But we still kicked the door in and exposed you. We ain't got no millions of subscribers. But we still kicked it in. They tried to shelter you and not respond, Vlad, Academics, and Adam, but we still kicked it in without them saying nothing. Straight up. Y'all gotta understand, If you rocking with me, make sure you hit the like button and all that. This is the only way that the message is going to travel the way we need it to travel. Straight up. This is the only way. If y'all rocking, we want the message to travel, this is how it's going to rock. That shit he doing is whack. Just like his name. The shit he's doing is whack. Yeah. Ain't helping nobody. Wack ain't helping nobody. He on there having conversations with people that don't got money to eat. Talking about, oh, I got this deal. I got that deal. What? Come on, man. Be real. Straight up. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with SBGB TV. The real ones know DZ go all the way in. You know, the ones that been with me since the beginning, going in. Y'all know. Hey, listen, man. We coming up on a year in about a week of going hard on YouTube. January 1st, December 31st was the start of us going hard in the paint. Was the start. And I told Wack directly to him what was going to happen. And I think that, you know, now that he sees what it is, this is why he know I can't say nothing else to this nigga. Wack done called in here 5 times. 5 times. Done called back to back before. And I think in his mind, he understands that I just can't say nothing to him. Nah. Because we growing and people are definitely seeing what it is. They understand. Wack is a liar, a manipulator. He's not who he says he is at all. And the people can see it, man. Shout out to all y'all, man, that be rocking with SBGB TV, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You know, if you haven't hit the like button, hit that like button, man. Facts. Shout out to the real ones that rock with SBGB TV, man. We going hard in the paint, non-stop. If you haven't subscribed to SBGB TV Worldwide, make sure you subscribe to SBGB TV Worldwide. We're on our way to 2,300 subscribers over there. Straight up. We're on our way to 2,300. And over here, we're on our way to 24,000. Straight up. We ain't playing no games. You know, shout out to all y'all, man, that be rocking with SBGB TV. I appreciate y'all, man. If you would like to become a member, it's only $3.99 for a month. $3.99 is pinned at the top of the chat. Shout out to all y'all, man. If you are a member of the channel, put a 1 in the chat. Shout out to all the members, man. I appreciate y'all. All the people that subscribe to the channel, shout out to y'all too. Facts. Go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. If you would like us to promote anything for you, email me at sbgbtv.com. You know we appreciate all of y'all, and that's a fact. Straight up. No cap. C. Brown, Lynn, Treese, Jan Meeks. You know what it is, man. Hit that hype button too, y'all. Facts. We ain't playing no games. We going all the way up, man. Coming from the muck. Yeah. They tried to hate on DZ the other week. Now we gonna turn it back up. Straight up. They tried to hate on DZ the other week. Now we gonna turn it back up. That shit ain't gonna stop me, Wack. You think you or R&B gonna be able to stop me? Regardless, we gonna keep going no matter how y'all hate on me. Regardless of how y'all hate, we ain't stopping. Yeah. We gonna keep grinding. You know, man, I appreciate y'all. You know, hope y'all stay locked in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We back at it. You know, we gonna go live on the other channel in the daytime tomorrow. You know, so make sure y'all subscribe to SBGB TV worldwide so you don't miss a live. You know, and currently we're going live on each individual channel because I know I can merge them together, but I don't want to do that. I want everybody to be on the same accord. So we're going to go live on the other channel early in the day. Straight up. You know, and I appreciate y'all, man. Stay locked in. Hit that subscribe button, man. All that good stuff, man. You know, DZ appreciate all of y'all. Everybody that rock with DZ, I appreciate y'all. Facts. You know, shout out everywhere. You know, everywhere that rock with DZ, shout out to all y'all, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I appreciate y'all. Let me see something real quick. You know, I want to see something so I can tell y'all this right now. You know what I mean? Let me see something so I can tell y'all this right now. Shout out to all y'all, man. Let me see here. Hold up. Let me see. So I can tell y'all this. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. While y'all here, man. Let me see. Hold up. I can tell y'all. I got to tell y'all this right now. While y'all on here. Let me see. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Top. And I wish I can work this a little faster. I wish I can work this a little faster. But I want to say, I'm going to tell y'all this before I get out. Where this, you know, the content. Let me see. Hold up. Hold on. You know, it'd be like that too. Every time, you know, you want to show something. You know, when you want to show something, it's always like that too. I'm trying to see something. Hold up. Give me a second. trying to see some audience. Hold on. Audience. They didn't let me see that. Hold up, y'all. The ones that rock with me, I'm trying to see something, y'all, so I can say this here. Let me see. Hold on. Alright, let me see. That's I bet when I get off here, I'll be able to find it quick. I bet when I get off here, I'll be able to find it quick. Let me see. Let me see. All right. Okay. So, all right. Breakdown. Traffic source playlist. All right. I can see this right here. So we got people that watch in the US, UK, Canada, Netherlands, Australia, South Africa, Barbados, Jamaica, Nigeria, Trinidad and Tobago, Kenya, New Zealand, France, Mexico, India, Philippines, Japan, Germany, Brazil, Ghana, Bahamas, Guyana, Italy, and Sweden. Okay, so that's where we got people that watch. Now, I gotta, hold up. Yeah. Let me see. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna tell y'all the states that watch from first to last. All right, so we got California, number one, New York, Texas, Florida, Michigan, Georgia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, North Carolina, Maryland, Jersey, Nevada, Alabama, Virginia, Tennessee, Missouri, Arizona, Indiana, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Washington, South Carolina, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Connecticut, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Colorado, Kansas, Oregon, Mississippi, Delaware, District of Columbia, Arkansas, Iowa, Utah, and Nebraska. Man, we got people that watch everywhere. Straight up. We got people that watch SBGB TV everywhere. Straight up. Straight up. You know, shout out to all y'all that be rocking with SBGB TV. That's a fact. You know, I appreciate all of y'all, man. You know, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, smash that like button, share the live, all that. You heard me? Man, I appreciate all of y'all. No cap. No cap. I appreciate all y'all. Facts. You know, in the UK, we got people that watch in England and Scotland. And this is in the last 30 days. England and Scotland. Yeah. Let me see. In Canada, Ontario. Okay. Let me see here. Let's see. Yeah. I got people all over the world. All over the world, man. Shout out to all y'all, man, that rock with SBGB TV, man. We appreciate y'all. Smash that like button. You know, hit that subscribe button. All of that, man. You know, and if you want to email me with any information, you can email me. You know, you can email me, man. You know, you can text me with any information. And if you see something going on in the world that you think I should react to or something, email it to me or text it to me. You know, but email me like something from the news, something that I can look at. You know, you can't just email me, you know, telling me something. Send me something that I can reference to. And I can go look at it if you think I should react to it or something. You know, but I appreciate y'all, man. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Want y'all to stay locked in, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Y'all know I rock with all of y'all. Big facts. You heard me? I rock with everybody that rock with me, man. You know, hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. You know, and share this live. I appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.